Well, there it is. We don't have to spend a whole lot of time guessing who that is. That's Kevin Love. That's the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's a headache. In fact, Kevin Love in Sunday's game got so sick either watching the game or playing in it, he ended up in Cleveland Clinic after. So that's kind of the state of the Cavaliers. And here's another thing that really kind of shows how it is. That's LeBron sort of pointing at his own head. And LeBron looks to me like he's kind of like talking to himself, because what's going on here? I mean, for the Cavaliers to break their 4-game winning streak, all LeBron needed to do was score 57 points, and the team needed to score 130. And of course, that's probably why LeBron, here he comes back going, do I got to do this every night? Because the answer is, if we do, no chance. And so I'm asking myself, what's going on? There's a lot of stats that show how poor they play defensively. And that's no shock there. You know, I did a video last week saying I thought that their pace is too fast. They're trying to run with these teams. In fact, I later on went back and did some little research. They have this thing, the NBA measures pace. In other words, how quick are you playing? The Cavs this year ranked 14th, which is higher than last year when they ranked 15th, and higher than the year they won the title when they ranked 22nd, and even higher when LeBron's first year here was 25th. So in other words, they went from 25 to 22 to 15, and then they're now 14. And I say, actually, they probably were a little better when their pace was slower and in the 20s, something to think about. But then something else kind of occurred to me. You know, you could have a whole bunch of names. Here we go. Here's one. Here's Kevin Love, Dwayne-Wade, LeBron-James. I know this is very smooth here. Derrick Rose, and soon to come, Isaiah Thomas. All these names, I could just keep flipping back and forth, but guess what? A bunch of names does not equal a team. And you could clearly see right now that the Cavs are a bunch of names, a bunch of guys who have had a lot of success in their career, not quite figuring out, how do I fit in here? Probably one or two of them are wondering, should I have come here? Was this a good deal for me after all? And I think until some of the Cavs get together, resolve, I would say, some of these internal problems, they're going to continue to struggle. Because, you know, names don't always equal a great team. You need a couple of stars and a bunch of guys who are willing to kind of play that secondary role. Now, finally, when I went through that whole list of names, this is where Tyronn Lue comes in. It's a tough thing for him. He may have to sit one or two of those names for long stretches in the game to try and get the right combination out there. But that's a challenge, because for especially a younger coach like Tyronn Lue to say, all right, Derrick Rose, you're not going to play a whole lot, or Dwayne Wade, you're not going to play a whole lot, or whoever, Kevin Love, it's not going to make them a whole lot of friends. Now, if they're winning, people are going to be happy, but until they do, I think we're still going to see the Cavs with a lot of struggling and a lot of trying to figure out, what do I do with all these names and how do I turn it into a team?